Hi everybody, I'm back. So after this video I will post the review of the last two books in the pile, then my best to worst, and then my what I'm reading next. So that video I just did will probably definitely not be on TikTok because of the 10-minute limit. So yeah, but this one definitely is going to be on it. So the other side of Cozy Mysteries that I didn't know existed. So Cozy Mysteries have three things that they have in common. One, on-page violence, most of the time. Two, profanity, all the time. And three, sexual tension. It's in every single one of them. There's one particular scene that was borderline raunchy. It was a Cleo Cole one, where the detective literally has his have his way with with the protagonist. So last month I was on this whole thing of reading Christmas themed books. I've got this one. A Christmas Fix, or The Christmas Fix. Yeah. So, I was reading that one. I actually have it, also have it on Kindle, but as a Kindle Unlimited. And so, I have Kindle Unlimited because I have access to hundreds of thousands of books. And I like Kindle Unlimited so much that I made my books Kindle Unlimited because I do happen to like them. So, I go and I am just scrolling through looking for Christmas themed mysteries, and I encountered one called Christmas Corpse. You got pardon me, my throat's getting dry right now. Christmas Corpse by to it. By Mona Marple, but her real name is Katie Forrest. So this is the first book in the series. I will be doing a book review of this book because of how fast I'm reading this book, because the book is just really good so far. Okay. I'm going to probably have it done, then I'm going to jump to the next one. So, this is about a woman called Holly Wood. Holly is her first name, Wood is her last name. She was born in Christmas time. She's a Christmas baby, but she's not really feeling like in the holiday spirit. And when she mentioned the word maternity cover, I had no idea what she was even talking about. Found out that it's set in England, which is great. I love English mysteries. And so what happens is she's talking to her sister, and she gets off her whatchamacallit, I forgot what they call it, and she ends up in a ditch, which, if anybody knows what that equals death. Especially if it's a snowstorm and nobody's coming, you are dead. There has only been a couple of cases where people have actually survived that experience. There was a couple that survived their own experience. So yeah. I think I read somewhere, like years and years ago, like when I was like much younger. So she goes to sleep, which is a bad thing to do, and she's rescued by this woman in a truck, and there's no way in the world where did this truck come from? I don't know where it came from. So she takes her to Candy Cane Hollow because they have a doctor there, and The doctor's name is Dr. Forster, and he basically diagnoses her with minor frostbite, and she ends up staying in this woman's house. The woman has a very unique last name. Her last name is Mrs. Claus. Now, we also find out that Candy Cane Hollow is not on the map in England. There is no Candy Cane Hollow on the map. So, how is this village even there if it's not on the map? And the answer quite clearly is, and I will be repeating this in the video review, the town is invisible to other people. That's why it's wholesome and charming and everything like that. And we also find out that Mrs. Claus is her married name. It's not her maiden name. Also, it would not be her maiden name. It was Mrs. But it's her married name. So she was named something else before she was Mrs. Claus. She is the widow of Santa Claus. Yes, the fat, jolly man who rides around on a sleigh. Her son is Nick Claus. So he is Santa. And in it there are elves. And there's 5 human families. And one of the members of the 5 families is the woman who ends up dead in this book. So, one of the things I noticed about it was there was no profanity in the book. I mean, when you get to chapter 17 and you've not had a single F-bomb being dropped, you kind of want to know a little more about this author. I found out the author made it her outline to not have profanity, sexual tension, or on-page violence. So for people that want these kinds of things in their cozy mysteries, there it is. I really like the idea of this stuff being cut out. Now, as an author, I do write it in, but my next one is actually not going to have it because I get really sick and tired of writing about it. But, yeah. So, yeah. So it's really interesting concept and everything. And I think that if it makes the author money because, oh, lo and behold, you have a clean, cozy mystery, I think, hey, more power to you. But it's just, I'm on chapter 17. I haven't put the book down except for going to work. And I'm really enjoying it. And I think that's the great part of it, is, are you enjoying what you're reading? So, I'm probably going to go ahead and buy it as my own Kindle edition so that I can have room for the next one. But, yeah, so I am going to do a review of this book when I'm done reading it, and I'm going to see if all of the books are Kindle Unlimited, and if they are, going to read them. But, yeah, so Cozy Mysteries without those 3 things, I really can see that they do work. People might think, oh my lord, oh, there's no profanity in it. Doesn't, no. You're talking about authors. Authors dictate what is on pages, dictates if there's this, and this in it. Not the reader. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys around.